Good afternoon. My name is Monica Bright, and I'm so excited to be with you all this afternoon to practice chair yoga. Um, I hope that you've been able to enjoy a little bit of the sunshine coming through your windows. Maybe open your windows and enjoy a little bit of the breeze from outside. So I'd just like to welcome you all to this class this afternoon. Um, we'll wait as a few more people just start to join our broadcast. I'm thankful for the 19th Ward and the Alderman's office who have asked me to come and share this gift of yoga with you all. For this Wednesday and for Wednesdays all the way through the end of June while we're staying at home and staying safe and healthy. So while we get situated for chair yoga, I just ask for you to find a comfortable chair, a chair where you can take the soles of your feet and have them firmly planted to the ground. So I'm not that tall, I'm pretty short. So in some chairs, I have to scoop forward a little bit in order for my feet to touch the ground. So if that's the case with you as well, like if you feel like when you sit all the way back, your heels don't touch the ground, just slide your body forward a little bit and then root your heels down towards the ground. You're going to take your hands and take the palms of your hands and just turn them up towards the ceiling, and take your arms by your sides. Let your shoulders just relax. Feel it. If you shrug your shoulders towards your ears, or if you hunch up, can you give yourself the permission to soften and just feel loose? And with your palms up towards the ceiling, just take a deep breath in through your nose and open mouth exhale. Then turn your palms down and place your palms on your thighs, and just let your thumbs just hang towards the insides of your thighs. Just let your fingers be relaxed. And if your pinkies come to the outsides of your thighs, that's fine too. Just let them fall open and around your legs. You'll have a slight bend in your elbows. Just let your arms be free with no tension. Stay right here and take your awareness to the soles of your feet. Notice how they connect to the ground. And then feel it if one foot feels a little bit heavier than the other. And then without any judgment or any wording or language around that, just notice that. Become aware of it. And then either close your eyes or just soften your gaze down towards your floor. And with awareness still at the bottoms of your feet, can you take your awareness to your toes and just gently just wiggle your toes? Maybe they're inside your shoes, and that's fine too. Just let your toes move up and down. Maybe spread them wide if you have the room. And then be still with your toes and just let them rest. towards the bottom of your shoes and towards the floor. Now, either with your gaze down or your eyelids all the way shut, just bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice the rhythm of your breath on inhalation and exhalation. Can you try to take deeper breaths in and longer breaths out? And then as you breathe, just feel it, how your ribs move out and back in. Just take one more breath in and breathe out. Now blink your eyes open and look forward. Now take your right hand and just slide your right hand forward on your right thigh towards your kneecap. Maybe take your fingers over your kneecap and point them down towards the ground. And bend your right elbow and pull your right elbow by your side. Your right hand comes back. Again, with the right hand, just slide your hand forward over your kneecap. Fingers point down and pull back. Do that one more time. Slide your hand all the way forward. And then this time, bend your elbow and slide your right hand all the way up towards your hip. And then bring your right hand in line with your left hand. We'll switch to the left hand. Take your left hand forward as you slide your palm across your thigh. Just feel the contact of your palm to your leg and pull your hand back. Again, slide your hand forward and pull back. This time, take your left hand forward, fingers point down over your kneecap. Bend your elbow and pull your hand all the way back towards your left hip. And bring your left hand in line with your right. Bring both hands back just a little bit so that your elbows are by your sides. And keep your hands where they are. Just lift your shoulders to your ears. And on the exhale, roll your shoulder heads back and down. We'll do that again. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. And exhale, roll back. If you want to lift your palms away from your thighs, you can do it one more time. Breathe in, lift. And exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Now you'll keep your hands where they are. Turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Just look towards the right side of your room. And then turn your chin forward towards the front and switch. Look over your left shoulder. Look forward. One more time, look over your right shoulder. And switch back towards your left shoulder. And bring your chin back to center. Now take your chin towards your chest. Just let your forehead hang towards your thighs. And lift your chin. Let the back of your head fall behind you. Look up towards the ceiling. We'll do it again. Take your chin towards your chest, so just moving at your neck. And then lift your chin and look all the way up. Bring your chin back level with your lap. Now take your right ear to your right shoulder. Maybe you feel this stretch sensation on the left side of your neck. Lift your head through center. Switch left ear to left shoulder. Come back to center one more time to the right. And then lift your head and to the left. And then come back to center. Now this time take your right ear to your right shoulder. Circle your chin down towards your chest. Just think you're circling at your neck, left ear to left shoulder. When the back of your head falls behind you, one more time, right ear to right shoulder. Chin down towards your chest. Left ear to left shoulder, and the back of your head falls. Reverse the circles. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Chin down. Then right ear to your right shoulder. And do one more head circle towards the left. Chin to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And lift your head. Bring your head back to center. Stay right here. And just take your arms down by your sides. Let your arms hang just off the sides of your chair. And take your right arm and just sway your right arm forward and back. And without worrying about what the movement looks like, just let it be. Notice if you try to control this movement, can you just let your right arm just sway? And then be still with your right arm and switch to the left. Sway the left arm forward and back. Just trying to move at your shoulder joints. Just to warm your shoulder joints and get synovial fluid into the joint. So now bring your left arm to stillness. Just let it become still. Keep your arms where they are. Just turn your palms forward towards the front so your thumbs face out. And then flip your palms and turn your palms towards the back. We'll do it again. Flip your palms forward towards the front. So again, think of this movement at your shoulder joints. And then palms flip towards the back. And then come back to center. Keep your right arm down by your side. You're going to take your left arm and just reach out towards the left side of your room, parallel with the ground, and lower your left arm back down. And do that 2 more times. Breathe in, lift your left arm. And exhale, lower. Once more, breathe in, lift your left arm. Stay right here. Now turn your left palm towards the ceiling. And turn your palm back down towards the ground. Do it again. Flip your palm and turn down. Just one more time, and just notice what it feels like at your shoulder joint when you move. And then flip your palm down. Now this time, flip your palm up towards the ceiling. Stay right here. Now reach your left arm towards the sky. As you reach up, just let your right fingers dangle towards the ground as you come into a side bend on the left side of your torso. If you want, you can take your right hand to your right thigh if that feels a little bit more stable. And then come back to center. Reach your left arm towards the left side of your space. Stay right here. And we'll do it again. A left side body stretch. Lift your fingers up. Exhale towards the right. Follow your breath. Breathe in. Come back to center. Reach your left arm out. And exhale. Reach your arm up and over towards the right. Come back to center. And then take your left arm all the way down by your side. Just let it dangle. Fingers hang towards the ground. If you like, you can keep your arm where it is, or you could take your left hand to your left thigh. We'll switch to the right arm. Take your right arm down by your side. And can you just move at your shoulder joint? Lift your arm, reach right. Exhale, lower. Again, breathe and lift. And then lower. Last time, breathe and lift your left arm. And on the exhale, lower. Now this time, your right arm. Lift your right arm. Stay right here. Flip your palm up towards the ceiling. And then turn your palm back down towards the ground. Again, flip open. And close. The last time, just flip your palm. And then turn your hand down. Now flip your right palm towards the ceiling. Lift your fingers towards the sky. On exhale, reach over your head towards the left side. Come back to center. Reach your right arm towards the right side of your space. 2 more times. Lift your right arm. Exhale, up and over towards the left. Come back to center. Reach your right arm. And the last time, reach up and over. If your left hand is on your thigh, you can keep it there. If your left arm is down by your side and it feels okay, keep it right there. And just come back to center. Reach your right arm out and then take your right arm down by your side. Now come back to hands on thighs. When you place your hands on your thighs, this time you'll slide your hands, both of them, forward towards your kneecaps. Now bend your elbows and round your back. So tuck your chin towards your chest. You might feel a little bit of a back stretch here. Lift your chest. Bend your elbows, pull your hands towards your hips. Then come to a back bend, lift your chin, look up towards the ceiling. Come back to center. We'll do that again. Slide your hands forward, round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest. And come all the way up. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Lift your heart. Look up towards the ceiling. Last time, take your hands forward and round your back. And pull your hands back towards your hips. Bend your elbows. Lift your heart. And then come back to center. When you come back to center, just stay with a neutral spine. And then take your left hand, put your left hand over your heart, and place your right hand on your stomach. You can stay here with your eyes open. If you prefer, just look down towards the ground, and if it feels okay to close your eyes altogether, and take that option. And then just start to feel with the palms of your hands. Can you feel your upper chest lift while you breathe in? And then when you breathe out, your upper chest just lowers. And with your right hand, can you feel your belly move out and back in? Together, we'll take 2 deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your torso move. Open mouth, exhale. Do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Just blink your eyes open. Look forward. Remove your hands from your chest and your belly. You'll take the palms of your hands and put your hands around your rib cage. So just hold on to your rib cage. Right? Could be the bottom of your rib cage is fine. You just feel it with your fingers. As you wrap your thumbs around your back and your fingers around the front, Now take a deep breath in and feel your rib cage move out. And when you breathe out, feel your rib cage collapse or move in. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Do that one more time. Deep breath in and breath out. Release your hands from your rib cage. Just take your arms down by your sides. You're going to take your left hand, put your left hand on your right thigh, then walk your fingers around your thigh. Hold on to your thigh and turn your chest towards the right side of your space. So your right arm could stay down by your side. If you want, you can take your right hand to the chair behind you. Use your right hand to help pull you into a deeper twist towards the right. And gentle, turn your chest forward towards the front. Release your left hand from your right thigh. Switch. Take your right hand to your left thigh. Turn your fingers, then crawl your fingers outside your thigh. Hold on to it and turn your chest towards the left. Left hand can either stay where it is or hold on to your chair. And as you come into a deeper twist, notice what you feel. And turn forward towards the front. So we'll add on to that movement a little bit. And take your left hand to your right thigh. Again, walk your fingers out your thigh. Hold on to it. Maybe take your right hand to the chair behind you. And then gentle, turn your chest towards the left. Stay right here. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. And when you do that, can you round your shoulders forward? Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot of movement. And then breathe in, lift your chest and sit up tall. Do that again. Tuck your chin towards your chest, round your upper back. And then lift your chest and sit up. Turn forward towards the front. Take your right hand to your left thigh. Crawl your fingers out. Left hand to the chair behind you or just down by your sides, doesn't matter. Take your chin towards your chest. Hunch your shoulders forward, round. And lift your chest. Do that one more time. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round your upper back. And lift your chest. Nice. Turn forward towards the front. When you turn forward towards the front, you're going to bend at your elbows. And just like we started this session or this class, flip your palms towards the ceiling. As you flip your palms towards the ceiling, you could look at your fingers if you want to. Just start to move your fingers. And as you articulate the finger joints, notice how that feels. I like to call this piano fingers because I used to play piano when I was a child. And it reminds me of those piano drills that I had to play over and over again. All right, take as much movement as your fingers, so you don't have to be concerned about how much or how little you move here. Now take your fingers and curl your fingers in towards one another. Pull your thumbs in as well, so you make fists with your hands. And then take your thumbs and reach your thumbs out. Now your first fingers, second fingers, third, fourth, and fifth, right? Take your pinkies in, your ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and your thumb to make a fist. We'll do that one more time with your thumbs. Pull out. Then the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. And then turn your palms forward towards the front so that you have to extend at your wrist joint. Huh? And then flip your palms back towards you and do it again. Take your fingers forward and push down. And then palms turn towards you. And then circle at your wrist joints. So just take your fingers and make circles with your fingers. Again, without the worry of how much or how little movement you make. Just enjoy the movement. Bring your palms back up towards the ceiling, to face the ceiling. Keep your elbows by your sides. Just open your hands and your forearms away from one another. And then bring your fingers back forward towards the front. And do that again. Open. We'll add on a little bit more movement here. So now you'll cross your left arm over your right. Just take your fingers towards the opposite sides of the room. Open again. This time you'll switch. Take your right forearm over your left. Open. Switch to the left. Open. And switch right. And open. Bring your fingers forward. Turn your palms down. Rest your hands on your thighs. So you're going to take a little bit bigger movement here. You're going to step your feet just wider than your knees. So if you need to scoot up on your chair, do that, right? So that the soles of your feet touch the ground all the way. And then take your chin towards your chest. You're going to take your arms on the insides of your thighs. And when you take your chin towards your chest, you start to roll your spine, curl forward. And as much as feels right for you, just hang your torso in between your legs. You don't have to go very far, but just imagine that your torso is really heavy and just let it hang. And then uncurl your spine. Keep your chin towards your chest and let your head be the last to lift. We're going to do that again. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round and curl your upper back. And then hang for a moment. And then uncurl and come all the way up to a seat. As last time, we're going to stay in a curl just for a breath or two so you can feel the difference in your breath mechanics. Chin towards your chest. Round and curl. Just come forward. Stay right here. As you round and curl forward, notice how you might not be able to take as deep a breath as normal. And then with your chin towards your chest, you just come all the way up to a seat. And when you come all the way up to a seat, notice how you can take more of a deep breath here because you haven't compromised your lungs or your diaphragm. I'm going to add on a little bit to that. Chin towards your chest will involve your arms. Roll down. Listen, as you come up, sweep your arms forward towards the front. And then lift your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Take your arms open out towards opposite sides of the room and then down by your sides. Take your arms on the insides of your legs. Do it again. Roll forward and down to a curl. Flip your palms forward. Scoop all the way up towards the ceiling. And then open your arms. Take your arms down by your sides. One last time, arms on the insides of your legs, just roll forward. Take your arms forward and all the way up. And then exhale, arms down by your sides. This time, you're going to turn towards the right. And your feet will stay apart, right? So when you turn towards the right, you're going to take your left arm on the inside of your right leg and your right arm on the outside of your right leg. And then think of that same movement, right? Where you tuck your chin, Round and curl your spine. Let your arms dangle in front of you. Flip your palms. Lift your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Now a little bit different movement. Bend your elbows and take your hands and just wash over your body. And take your arms straight to frame your right thigh again. Again, tuck your chin. Roll down. Breathe in. Lift all the way up. And then when you exhale, bend your elbows. Take your hands to frame your body and hang down. Just think you're washing air over your body. One more time. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round and curl. You sweep forward all the way up. Bend your elbows. Take your hands just to sweep your body and all the way down. Let's turn your chest forward. We'll switch sides. So you'll turn towards the left. Space between your legs, so you can take your right arm on the inside, your left arm on the outside of your left thigh. And tuck your chin, round and curl. Breathe in, lift up. Bend your elbows, take your hands down. Again, tuck your chin, hang forward. Sweep your arms up. Bend your elbows, take your hands down. The last time, just let this movement be fluid, right? Doesn't matter how big or how small the movement is, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Now turn forward towards the front. You can scoot your hips back, but still keep your feet planted onto the ground. And listen, breathe in, take both arms out towards the opposite sides of the room. And think of this as a seated sun salutation, palms together to touch overhead. Bend your elbows, pull your hands in front of your heart. Take your arms down by your sides. Again, breathe in, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, palms together to touch and hands down. We'll add on a little bit. Take your arms down by your sides. Right arm stays where it is. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, reach right. Breathe in, come back to center. Lift your right arm towards the ceiling, then exhale towards the left. Come back to center. Take your right arm down by your sides. And breathe in, lift your arms over your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring your hands in front of your heart. And take your left hand to your right thigh, right hand to your seat, and twist, turn your chest towards the right. Come back to center, switch sides, right hand to your left thigh, left hand to your chair, and turn your chest towards the left. And come back to center. And this last time, take your arms over your head towards the ceiling. And exhale, palms together to touch in front of your heart. Stay right here. Breathe in. And breathe out. So now take your hands to your thighs. Just lift your right heel away from the ground. So you'll stay forward. I'll just show you this from the side. Just lift your right heel away from the ground and lower it back down. So just moving at your ankle joint, lift your heel and lower. Do that one more time. Lift your heel and then lower your right foot down towards the ground. Left side, lift your left heel. You'll feel your left thigh get higher than your right and lower. Again, breathe and lift and lower. The last time, just syncing your breath to your movement, lift your heel and breathe in. And exhale, lower your left heel down to the ground. Now walk your hips back or scoot your hips back a little bit so that you feel fully supported by the chair underneath you. And then you'll lift your right heel away from the ground. You can take your hands underneath your right thigh. And if you need to lean back on the back of your chair, that's fine too. Just lean back and lift your right foot away from the ground. Just pull your thigh towards your chest. Then lower your right foot down towards your floor. You're going to do that again. Hands underneath your right thigh. Just lift your heel, then lift your toes. And then lower your foot down. The last time, lift your right foot. And lower. Now we'll switch to the left side. Take your hands around your left thigh. Hold on to the back. Lift your left heel. Then lift your toes. Pull your thigh towards your chest. And lower your foot. I'll turn towards the side so you can see. Again. Hands underneath your left thigh. Lift your heel. Then lift your foot. And lower back down. One more time. Just moving at your hip joints. I'll lift your foot away from the ground. And lower. Now stay forward towards the front. Now you can take your hands to the sides of your chair and hold on if you want to, because we're going to try to do this without the help of your hands. So you'll lift your right heel away from the ground. Maybe you stay here because this feels best for you. If it feels okay, lift your toes away from your floor. And then open your knee towards the right and put your foot down. And lift your heel, lift your toes, bring your right leg back to center and lower. You're always welcome to take your hands underneath your thigh and just help the movement with your hands. So you lift your foot, open your leg, and put your foot down. And then lift your heel, your toes, come back to center and put your foot down. Let's do that one more time. Lift, open, and lower. Then lift, close, and lower. Now the left side. And notice if you feel any differences from side to side. Lift your left heel. Maybe take hands underneath your thigh. Lift your toes. Open your knee. Lower your foot back down. Lift your heel. Lift your toes. Use hands if you want to. And lower. Do that twice more. Lift, open, and lower. And lift, close, and lower. Just one more time. Lift, open, and lower. And lift, close, and lower. All right, take your right leg, sweep your right leg forward, lift your foot away from the ground. Maybe your right leg is all the way straight. And then bend your knee and lower your foot. Twice more, lift your foot. Bend your knee. One more time, lift. And then bend, lower your right foot down, left side. Sweep your left foot forward towards the front. Bend your knee. Again. And the last time, lift and bend your knee, lower your left foot down to the ground. Now back to the right side. You can take your right foot, send your right foot forward. Now can you just rotate at your right ankle? Reverse the circles left and right. And then bend your right knee, lower your foot down to the ground, left side. Sweep your left foot forward. You can circle your ankle around and around. Be still with your left ankle, lower your left foot down to the ground. Now the right side. You're going to bend your right knee, lift your foot away from the ground. Take your left hand underneath your right leg and cross your right ankle above your left knee. So in this seated figure 4 shape, it might feel good for you to be here. If it does not feel good to have your knee open, You can just take your right leg and cross it over your left leg. Either leg variation is fine. You're just going to stay here and then take your hands to the front of your right lower leg. And then tuck your chin towards your chest, round your upper back, and let your body hang forward. So if your legs are crossed, you're just here. And uncurl your spine, lift your head, and come all the way up to a seat. Do it again. Take your arms forward, round your back, tuck your chin. And then uncurl your spine, come all the way up to a seat. And the last time, here's arms forward, round and curl. Whatever leg variation you have, keep it. Just stay right here for 2 breaths. And then slow uncurl your spine and come all the way up to a seat. Now if your right knee is open, you're just going to take your right thigh and cross it over your left. So everyone has crossed legs. And if crossed legs don't feel good, you could just be here with your legs next to one another, right? And just twist towards the right. So your left arm outside your right thigh. Turn your chest towards the left, towards the right, excuse me. And turn your chest forward towards the front. We'll add on a little bit. Take your left hand outside your right thigh and just spin your chest towards the right. Stay right here. So remember this movement where you took your chin towards your chest and just lean back. And then lift your chest and sit tall. Now turn forward towards the front. Uncross your right thigh from your left thigh if your legs were crossed. And we'll switch sides. Hands underneath your left thigh. Lift your foot away from the ground. Now take your right hand underneath your left lower leg. Either cross your legs, right? Or come to a seated figure 4. And if this seated figure 4 feels like too much torque or tension on your knee joint, then you'll just take cross legs. Whichever variation you take, you're going to take your arms in front of your legs. Again, curl your upper back. Just hang forward. And uncurl and come all the way up to a seat. Do that twice more. Round and curl. Hang for a moment. And come up. The last time, tuck your chin towards your chest. Just round and curl. Stay right here. 2 breaths. Uncurl your spine. Come all the way up to a seat. Whether you have figure 4 legs or if your thighs are crossed or even if your thighs are next to one another. Right hand outside your left thigh. You just twist and turn towards the left. And turn forward towards the front. I'm going to do that one more time. Right hand outside your left leg. Twist. Stay right here. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round your upper back. And lift your chest and come all the way up. Now turn forward towards the front. Help your left leg to uncross from your right. Stay right here. Place your hands on your thighs. Either close your eyes all together or just lower your gaze down towards your floor. And just take a full body scan from your head to your hips and out through the soles of your feet. Notice how you feel this afternoon. And then blink your eyes open. Take your left hand onto your chest over your heart. Then place your right hand on top of your left. So both hands cover your heart. Close your eyes once more. And we'll take a deep breath just to seal in our movement practice this afternoon. Exhale all of your air out of the lungs. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And blink your eyes open. You can take your hands to your lap. And just let your arms relax. Thank you so much for practicing with me this afternoon. Just know that the yoga practices for the following Wednesdays will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 3 o'clock. So mark your calendars for next Wednesday at 2 p.m. And I cannot wait to kind of see you again.